So when I finished school, I decided that I wanted to learn how to bake bread. And so I did a year at a bakery and I learned how to make a whole bunch of different breads. And so today I'm going to be showing you how to make a brioche dough. Okay, a really important step is that you leave the butter until everything is incorporated. So if there are any little pieces of flour left, don't add the butter yet, because the butter basically stops it. So you want it to be as smooth as possible before you add the butter. I once added it too early while there was still flour, and the butter basically just encases those flour pieces, and so you never get them away. Another really important thing every minute is to scrape down the bowl on the sides. Until the butter has really incorporated and becomes almost gloss-like. Like the dough becomes glossy and super soft and it smells like butter and it's just delicious. And with this one, you let it rest for 20 minutes covered outside. Then you do what we call a double fold, which you can see in the video. Then you rest again outside for 20 minutes, and then you do a double fold and then close the seam, which is what we call it. And then you cover it and put it in the fridge. Okay, and then the shaping is really cool. So first you cut it, then you weigh it, and then there's sort of like, if you put it on the flour, the part of the flour is always going to be your bottom. So then after you've scaled it, don't turn it around and I'll make the other side floury too. So the bottom always stays the bottom, and then once you've scaled them, you take them and you fold each side in so it becomes like a circle. That's all you're doing. And then you put it back and you do that with all of them. And then you take those, and where you folded it, that piece at the top is called the seam. And that seam you want to now turn over. Then you put your hand on top and you sort of turn like this. And you want to make sure that that seam at the bottom always stays at the bottom, so you're sort of like circling around the seam. You don't want the dough to move in all different directions, because the seam is really important, because that's the point that now you always, when you put it in the oven, you want it to be at the bottom, so that here's the hole, so that when it rises it goes like this. Whereas if you have the seam here on the side, it'll just pop open, not badly, but you know what I mean. So you want the seam now at the bottom when you put it in the oven.